welcome to Ukulele Made Easy. This is the second class. The first class is great for review. We went through 3 chords, C, A minor, and F. And I gave you an introduction on the G7. The first thing I did was tuned, and you'll learn about tuning in the first one. The names of the strings from your nose to the floor are good children eat apples, G, C, E, A. Right. So let's go ahead and quickly review the C. The C is on that first string closest to the floor. We're making the C chord. You're going to use your ring finger on the 3rd fret, and these guys are frets, and play it. Yes, and just strum. Down, down, up, 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 down, up, down. Cool, let's try that again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, if that's too difficult, just do downs. Down, 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 down. But you have to get groovy. It doesn't matter if it's simple. Down, down, down. Or you can give space. Down, 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 rest, down, rest, down, rest, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And notice when I'm going down, there's a slight pause. Down, down, up, down, down, up. So the second 2 strums, the down, up, are together. The first one has a bit of space, like down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John, morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing, ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong, tremolo. Now that was just a C chord. Very, very, very simple. And it doesn't matter if you don't want to play the same strum through the whole song, because you want to give it a little bit of flavor and color. So you can go, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. You can get juicy and just give it your own spin. The key is that we stay together. So you can be going, and I could be going, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Somebody else might be going, are you sleeping? Everybody can do something differently as long as we're in the same tempo. Okay? Cool. Let's say, so that was a C chord with your ring finger on the 3rd fret. I'm going to get rid of my tuner. It's distracting. The second chord we learned was the A minor, which is your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Remember, we look at our strings like an elevator. First string is the one closest to the floor, up to the 4th string, going up, right. So now you're going to make an A minor. Middle finger on the 4th string in the 2nd fret. Nice. There's your A minor. Go back to your C right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C. Cool. Go to your A minor. Now, remember, we're going to make an F with your A minor. You put your pointer finger down on the second string from the floor in the 1st fret. You have to have your A minor down. There you go. I'm trying to show you that you're only using 2 fingers. So it's A minor, and then you're adding your pointer finger for that F. You also have a chord chart that you can look at to get that placement. All it is making your A minor and adding a pointer. So let's play your F. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now lift off your pointer. There's your A minor. 5, 6, 7, 8. F. You just put your pointer down. Now lift off your pointer. There's your A minor. Let's go to F. Add your pointer. 4. Get ready. We're going to go to C right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready to go to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make your F. All you did was add your pointer. Go back to your C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay. Perfect. That's just a review from the first class. Now we're going to make a G7. Look at your chord chart, and I will tell you where to put your fingers. Pointer finger goes in the first fret on the second string from the floor. All right? Your middle finger goes over that pointer finger, and it goes to the third string in the second fret. Third string. And your ring finger goes into the first string. So you're basically, these two fingers are straddling your pointer finger. Look at that. Here's your pointer, and these two straddle that string. That's a G7. Okay, so take your hand off and shake it out, because it'll get cramped up. I'm going to show you a different way to go to G7, which might make it easier for you. Everybody has different ways of getting to a chord. First of all, you might want to get your elbow out for a good position. You might want to bring the neck of your ukulele up, again, for the posture of your wrist. So I'm going to take these two fingers, the two in the middle. I'm leaving my pointer out, and I'm just going to drop them on strings 1 and 3. Yes, on strings 1 and 3. I'm just going to put them there. My pointer's loose. He's hanging out there. I'm going to have the neck up slightly. Okay, and I'm just going to put those two fingers there. The neck is up. My pointer's waiting to do something. This right here is part of your G chord or part of your G7. We're going to make a G7. Drop your pointer right between those two fingers on the first fret on the second string. And look at that shape. That's just a super little, it's a little triangle. Yeah, there you go. Very cool. That's a G7. Now slide into your C by keeping your ring finger on there and just go. And slide back. There's your G7. Now slide into your C. Okay, take that finger back into the second fret, the one that was on the C, and add your fingers for the G7. And slide back down to your C. Woo, and shake it out. Yeah, excellent. I'm going to show you the super easy way to go from an F to a G7. I'm going to make my F, and it's a 2-finger chord. Now I'm just going to keep my pointer down, and I'm going to straddle that pointer finger with these guys. There it is, G7. I'm going to go back to my F. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep him down, and I'm going to place these guys right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to slide into my C. Did you see that? Let me try that again. I'm going to go C with my ring finger. I'm going to do that 8 times. Then I'm going to go to my A minor. Listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A minor. 1, 2. It's a 1-finger chord. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to drop my pointer for F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to keep my pointer down and go to G7. Look at that shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to C. Excellent. That is a chord progression that is, it will serve you well to know those. So there's many ways to go to a G7. One way that a kid taught me actually is you play your G7, that would be pointer finger on the second string in the first fret. These two fingers straddle that string and they both go in the second fret, and your elbow's out and this is out. So you can play your G7 8 times. Memorize this shape, memorize the placement, play it 8 times, take your hand off, slap your thigh, and go right back up. Let's try it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Slap your hand a few times, wiggle it out, go back to your G7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slap your hands a few times, go back to G7. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. What we're doing is we're going back, we're learning it through muscle memory. And by taking your hand off and slapping your thigh, you're getting your hand completely out of that shape. Now you're going back up here and you're going, oh yeah, that shape, boom, boom. It'll take a while. That's one way of doing a G7. Another way of doing it is go from your C. Play your C, and now move that finger into the second fret and add your other 2 fingers for your G7. So you're going to go 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now just slide down to your C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide back down, make your G7. Dun, 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 dun. So go back to your C. Dun, 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 dun. That's another way to do it. Here's the cool thing about playing the ukulele. When you're playing with a group, especially, people do not know who is doing what. All they hear is one beautiful big sound. So, my husband, when I taught him ukulele, most of the time he just had his hand here with no sound coming out. He held this slightly. If you hold it too tight, you're gonna get tone. You don't want that. You just want light strings. And he just went la 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 la. One finger, all 4 fingers, thumb, whatever. And so he would play like, he'd just do this and he'd go, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John. Nobody knew he wasn't playing. Now when you're alone, that's different. So, learning chord shapes is really the key to just being able to navigate. And you can play simple chords all the time and nail a lot of songs. We're going to do the progression now of C, jump over to A minor, add your pointer finger for your F, and then I like to say pivot, because you're taking everything off except your pointer finger. You're pivoting. You're going from here, you're going from your F, watch me pivot, to that G7 right there. Okay, and then back to C. It's the progression of those 4 chords. C, A minor, F, G7. Here's where we're going to end up. You're going to hit each chord 2 beats. We're going to start out with 8, but just for a minute, watch and listen. F, G7, C, A minor, F, G7, oh, heart and soul, F, da 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 da, A minor, F, da da da. Or what about this? 26 miles, F, what do you G7 get? Another day, A minor, older man, F, deeper in G7, C, ba da 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 da. Or what about this? Dream, 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 C, A minor, F, G7, when I want you, F, in my heart and I need you. You can do a million doo-wop songs. And it's a great exercise to just go looping those chords. It's a great exercise for your fingers and your wrists to groove and move through those things. Let's try it. Same thing I've done, only instead of 2 beats, we're going to give it 8. Okay? And I'm going to call the chord out before you get to the chord. Let's give it a try. 8 times on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. A minor. F. G7. Back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. La da 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 da. F. La da 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 da. G7. Bum bum bum. C. Ba da 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 da. A minor. Da 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 da. I'm showing you different strums. Ba da da. F. Ba da da da. Da 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 da. G7. Da. Bum bum bum. Back to C. You can get so groovy in this little exercise. Okay, you can just get loose. Tell your critic to sit down and take time out. Do not let him enter in. Do 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 C do 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 A minor ba da 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 A minor da 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 F la da 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 ba da 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 G7 bop 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 la 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 C. Yes, very good. You guys work on that. I'm going to go open up my dishwasher, which is beeping at me, and I'll be right back. Did you do it? Did you do your C to A minor, to F, to G7? The cool thing about this is just hit pause. Stop the video. Work on it, because now we're going to go to a song that has it in there. It is a cool song. The song is called A Teenager in Love. Now, my music for that happens to be right over here. So I'm going to, and the whole song is C, A minor, F, and G7, the whole song. So we're going to start, we'll go real slow. And the only reason I have this song is because it's a great song since you're practicing the progression. It's a good song to work with. Each time, so let's see. Each time we A minor have a quarrel F, it almost G7 breaks my heart. So you see what's happening. This is a 4/4 time, which means you're hitting your chord. You get 4 beats to that one chord, and then you change. That's the whole song. Okay, so we're going to go with C. Each time we A minor have a quarrel F, it almost G7 breaks my heart. I'm doing simple downbeats because I am A minor. I'm so afraid F that we will G7 have to part. C. Each night I A minor ask the star F. Stars up G7 tacit. Tacit means just hit it once. But we still have those beats going on. Back to C. Tacit. Why must I A minor tacit be why must okay let's do why must I A minor be a teenager in love? It's hard to go slow, so here, let me do it for you now. Each time we have a quarrel, F, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, here's the tacit, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. Now did you notice there that I changed from down, 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 down to ta, ta, ta? I just gave it a little extra spice on the chord thing, strum. So I don't like to spend the whole time we have working on one song, but you have the song, and now I've given you some tools. Downstrokes, go as slow as you want. One day, A minor, I feel so happy, F. Next day, G7, I feel so sad. I guess I'll learn to take some chords, the good G7 with the bad. Each night I ask, A my F, the stars, G7 up above. Here we're going to do those tacits again, or breaks. Why must I be a teenager in love? Now, on this song, you go into a bridge, and the bridge just means you're taking the chords and putting them in a different order. So it goes F, I cried a G7 tear, back to F, nobody but G7, you, F, I'll be a G7 lonely one, F, if you should say word G7 through. Now we're going back into the first, back to C, that whole progression, C. Well, if you want to, A minor, make me cry, F, that won't be so G7 hard to do, C, and if you should, A minor, say goodbye, F, I'll still go on G7 loving you, C. Each night I ask, F, the stars up a G7 above, get ready for that tacit or break, C. Why must, A minor, I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love? Very nice. And what you've just done is you've taken that progression, that chord progression, and you put it to a song. And you can make it any way you want it. I mean, you can countrify it, you can jazzify it, you can do whatever you want, bluesify it, you can do whatever you want, or you can do it straightforward as it is. You are the one that gets to decide how you want to play the song or throw it out. If you want to throw it out, you can make something up with this chord progression. Maybe you don't like that song. Maybe your style is like, same chords. Bum, bum. Now, here's a trick. I'm just going to throw this out. So I'm on my G7, and there's going to be time before I go back to the C. You could go like this. You keep your ring finger on that string and just hit it. Hit the string and then go up with it like this. It's just a fun, groovy thing. So you could be going do, 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 A minor, do, 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 F, down, 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 G7, watch. Or just play. This is your playground. Just play with it. Do not get stuck on, I have to learn this and this and this and this. just play with it. Yeah. Okay, so there's another song in this chord progression that I'm going to show you, and it's called, it's in your packet, it's called All I Have to Do Is Dream. Now again, the only reason we have these songs is, how do I get there, is to practice the chord progression. So let's see, this is under A for all. All I have to do is dream. Remember, same chord progression. Oh, but there are some juicy chords to learn for the verse, like an E minor and a D minor and a C7. No big deal. You can just leave out the chorus if you want for now until you learn those chords. But this is only class 2, so I'm not going to push you to that chorus. I'll simply show you as a demo of how you can go. Remember, you've got a chord chart, you can figure it out. But let's do the first part on dream. Same chord progression. Dream, F, dream, dream, G7, dream, C, dream, A minor, F, dream, G7, dream, when C, I want A minor, U, F, in my G7 arm, C, I want A minor, U, F, and all your G7 charms, C, whenever I A minor, on U, F, all I G7 have to do, C, is dream, A minor, F, dream, 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 and it goes on and on and on. When I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Then it goes to the chorus, F, you know F. I can make you mine. Then it has E minor, which is really just a little stair step of chords. La, da, 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 da. But those are for later. Those are for later, not now. These are just little tidbits of how you can be playful with that chord progression. Take a deep breath. Shake your hands out. We're going to go to something totally different. Because G7 I use often in place of G. Not always can you do that, but sometimes. So what I want to do now as a song for this group of songs, I want to show you, I don't know if I have Run Around Sue on here, but let's do another song. It's called Run Around Sue, and it's a cool song. It starts with a C, and you do a tremolo. Now, you'll notice that on this page that you have, there are 4 chords, and they are the 4 chords you know, just not in that order. So here's your C, tremolo. Here's a story, it's sad but true. Then you go to your A minor tremolo. It's about a girl that I once knew. Notice my ukulele still being held up, and my tremolo, my fingers are way up above the hole. Okay? Now go to F. She took my love, then ran around. Now you're going to make that G7. You just pivot. With every single guy in town. Look ahead to the chorus. 2, 3, C. Hey, hey. Whoa, A minor. Hey, hey. Whoa, F. Hey, hey. Whoa, G7. Hey, hey. Oh, let's do that. C. Hey, hey. Whoa, A minor. Hey, hey. Whoa, F. Hey, hey. Whoa, G7. Hey, hey. Yeah, C. Yeah, I should have known it from the very start. A minor. This girl would leave me with a broken heart. F. Asking, now listen people, what I'm telling you. G7 tacit. Keep away from Run Around Sue. C. Her amazing lips and the smile on her face. A minor. touch in the girl's warm embrace, F. So if you don't want to cry like I do, G7, keep away from runaround Sue, C. Hey, whoa, A minor, hey, whoa, F, hey, whoa, G7, C. No, oh, wait, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Go to your F. She likes to travel around. Yeah, C. She loves you, then she put you down. F. People, let me put you wise. G7 tacit. Sue goes out with other guys. C. The moral of the story from the guy who knows A minor. My fell in love and my love still grows. F. Ask any fool that she ever knew. G7, they'll say, keep away from runaround Sue. C. Hey, keep away from this A minor girl. I don't know what F she'll do now. Keep away from Sue. We're going to go back to F. She likes to travel. She likes to travel around. Yeah, see, she loves you, then she put you down. F. People, let me put you wise. G7 tacit. Sue goes out with other guys. See the moral of the story from the guy who knows A minor. She took a love and that love still grows. F. Ask any fool that she ever knew. G7 tacit. Keep away from runaround Sue. C. Yeah. Keep away from this A minor girl. Don't you know F she'll do now? Whoa, G7, whoa, C, tacit, yeah. Good. You know, you're really lucky that you can just stop, go back, stop, go back, stop, go back. And remember, all of this is simply a foundation of how to move through things. You can find your own special songs that you love, and you can do it for yourself. Let's try one more. It's easy, same chords, Lion Sleeps Tonight. And again, you're not going to really be able to go to all the songs that you want to play unless you learn the foundation of playing. And so we choose songs that are easy. Let's see, that would be under The Lion Sleeps Tonight. The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I like this song. Oh, I see I've got it in a different key that you, here, we want to put it in the key of C. I saw it in the key of F, which had really hard chords. So the chords, if you look on the side of your sheet music, the chords are C, F, G7. No A minor in this one. So remember, you're going to go to your G7 from your C as I'm looking in there. And you're going to your G7, you're going to take that C and you're going to slide it into the second fret and add these two. Rather than playing your C and coming off of it and trying to find your G7, how about if you just slide that down? Now you only have 2 fingers left to put in. Okay, let's try it. It starts out with C, we, F, E, C, E, away, G7. Again, C, we, F, E, C, E, G7. I just slid into it now. C, a wim, F, a wim, look forward, C, wim, G7. You have to look ahead for your chords. C, a wim, F, wim, a wim, C, wim, G7, C, in the jungle, F, the mighty jungle, C, the lion sleeps, G7 tonight, C, in the jungle, F, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps, G7 tonight, oh, C, please, C, among G7, C, G7, end it right here. Now, I say into right here because we're running out of time, but also because that is the whole song. And you can do as slow as you want to do to get onto that G7, or as fast as you want to do. These chords work really, really well for things like You Are My Sunshine, you're in a C. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Then you go to F, you make me happy. Then to C, the skies are gray. And I don't have this written for you. You'll never F, no, dear. C, how much I love you. I'm going to go to a G7. Please don't take. Now G7. My son. Back to C. Away. So I point that out to you because C, F, G7, A minor, these are the common chords that work for a lot of things. And as we move further along, you can get all juicy. You can... That's a C in a different place. But you can go... C, C, dun, dun, ba, la, la, G7, dun, dun, do, 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 C, bum, bum, ba, da, 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 F, da, la, 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 C, bum, bum, G7, and back to C, G7 and C. Yes. Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I hope you have enough to chew on, but not too much that you choke. So enjoy this one. Next week, we're going to be doing another set of new chords. We're going to be learning D7 with, you can do 2 fingers. They're on your chord chart. It's opposite this. These 2 fingers are on part of your G7, and you're going to go across to a D7. We're going to learn some new things, and we're going to do things like G7 back to C. We're going to do some muting. Oh, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Super simple chords. D7 is a 2-finger chord. 2 fingers, and you already know the shape because it's in your G7. It's just over. So we're going to do that next week. In the meantime, don't get frustrated. Get up, walk around, shake it out whenever you want. And you can also find any song you want to learn online. You just type in Rainbow Connection, Key of C, ukulele, or Folsom Prison Blues. Folsom, is that what it's called? Folsom Prison Blues? Anyway, you can type in any name of any song that you want to learn. Count on Me, ukulele, Key of C. If you put Key of C, it's always going to come up with C, F, and G7, usually. So have fun. Mwah. Until we meet again.